What is up, everybody? I am alive and it's good to be alive. I'm here checking out a game called Astroneers, which just launched fairly recently, I think. Okay, and already we have a glitch. My items are floating off of my backpack here, so that's terrific. Can I somehow access you? Can you guys please not float? You're freaking me out. Okay, well there's the good news. We can just fix it. Alright, anyways guys, this game is early access, so it is not finished, clearly. So I'm going to give you guys kind of my review of it, what my experience with the game has been so far, what I think the pros and the cons are, what I do and don't like about it, and then kind of like how I feel the game is going to be. I'm not here to talk about all the bugs and everything that it has. I mean, I will, but I'm not going to judge the game for that because those are just expected. So let's just jump right into it, and I want to start by saying that this game is good. It's fun, you know. I don't picture it being too fun by yourself, maybe. It's definitely a cool and neat game that you could have some fun by yourself, but I don't see it entertaining you for like a ridiculously long amount of time. This is a great game to play with friends, though. I've played with 2 friends on here, and it is honestly way more fun. Unfortunately, the game seems to have a really hard time with multiplayer right now, at least from my experience, and I am on Xbox. Whoa, let me get out of my car here. And the game crashes quite often, to be honest. If this video just suddenly ends, it's because the game crashed. I promise you. So, essentially you play as this little astronaut man, and you can run around, go wherever you want on these open planets. By the way, these big cracks, these like square seams, those aren't supposed to be there either. So they need to work on that, obviously. That only seems to happen if you travel really far away from somewhere and then come back to it. But anyways, guys, aside from that, it's pretty fun. Aside from the crashing, like, I can see the game that they want to make, and it's really cool. Honestly, it is. Wow, so there's some glitches you can see through the floor. So as you can see, it's pretty buggy right now. It's a pretty buggy mess, but it is fun. You've essentially got this tool here that allows you to shape the terrain. Let me see if I can go use it. You can either add to the terrain or remove from it. You can hold left trigger to aim. And as you can see here, you can kind of alter the terrain. And you can also add to it if you want. So you can kind of build bridges and other cool things like that. I'm just going to make a weird, wonky looking tower. Perfect. Looks like a gummy worm coming up out of the earth. For those of you who don't know, this blue line is your oxygen. You have unlimited oxygen when you're connected to your base, so what you want to do is you build these like tether lines with resources that you find in the game, and they allow you to travel. So I'll show you some of the map here, and this is all, I made this, so like this bridge wasn't here. You see this big chasm? That's all it was. Me and my fiance, we kind of made this bridge so we could get over to that energy resource over there. And then we made kind of this little ramp that leads down here. Oh man, this game is just bugging out so bad ever since the update. So obviously, we already harvested these resources. Man, I don't want to go over there because I'm afraid I'm just going to fall through the game and then die. Because even my little cursor doesn't know that there's land there. I don't know. I don't want to go do that right now. So as you can see, it's pretty buggy mess. The good news is they've been putting out updates pretty fast for it, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, as far as the game that it's going to become, I feel like it's going to be a really fun game to play with your friends if you really just want to kind of mess around shaping the world and go explore new planets together and stuff. There isn't any like wildlife or anything like that. There's just plants right now. A lot of them are definitely very alienish though, and like they look like they're alive, which is pretty cool. You see we have a mountain off in the distance over there. And what is cool is that the sky you're seeing is actually the game world. So like if you see a planet fly by, which is really cool because sometimes that happens, you can actually like go to that planet, which is pretty sweet. And basically the goal of the game, at least, is just collect resources, which you use with your vacuum pack. You saw some resources down there. See, like, here's some more over here. There's a lot of different resources, about 7 or 8 right now, I would say, that I've seen. And you basically grow and expand your base, and you build all kinds of new tools. So you'll have like a vehicle bay where you can craft vehicles and trucks, and then you'll have a 3D printer, which is this thing here, which is going to make the bulk of your items. And then the way you get new items, so when you first start playing the game, it's going to feel like, oh, there's not that much to make. What you do is you go and you get these plants to research, and or like broken pieces of a ship, and when you bring them back, this looks like something I can interact with, but I don't think it is. Oh, here's something in here. Maybe I can take this. Let me pick you up. Let me pick you up. Come here. Come here. No? It's not going to let me. There! It's there! I want that! Yeah, so you can take these things back to a thing you build called a scanner, and then they will then hook you up with a random new piece of equipment that you can make. So you just want to research things on the planet, unlock new things, have fun building with your friends. That's pretty much the goal of the game. I'm not going to play it too much right now because, like I said, it is very unstable, but it's a pretty game. I don't usually like games with a simplified style, but it actually really works for this game. It's very peaceful to play. You can see here you can make these kind of modular vehicles that you snap together, and then you kind of snap what you want on them. So I've got 2 of these storage containers on them so they can hold more items. And what else is nice about this game is they tried to eliminate as much HUD as possible. So you'll notice there's not a bunch of like bars and menus on my screen because everything is on your backpack. Kind of like in Dead Space, which I actually really like. So I think that's pretty cool. I like games that do that. I don't know. I think it helps immerse you in this oversimplified artistic world. You know, you don't have all this crap on your screen, so that's kind of nice. And I'm trying to think of anything else I can cover. I kind of want you guys to check it out for yourself. And again, oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god. Okay, yep, so you can fall through that. Wow, so this game is buggy. I'm gonna contribute this to... How do I get out? Help! Help! How do I get out? Shit, guys, I'm stuck in here. I'm gonna go ahead and contribute this flaw to the fact that the game did update. I think that's the only reason it really messed up, to be honest, because none of those like random holes and stuff in the earth were there before the update. Problem is, I feel like this game's gonna be updating for a while to come. So, oh gosh. As you can see here, I've sort of made a weird little land bridge. And I think this tool is supposed to kind of like straighten things out, or smoothen things out, but I'm not sure. I don't know, I think the terrain tool could also use some work in this game. It's not very easy to use. It's sort of clunky. See, like, that looks awful. That's supposed to smoothen the terrain? That's terrible. So anyways. I'm gonna suffocate to death. Oh, what fun we're having. Dying on a planet. Come here. Yes. Okay. So anyways, guys, that's my review of Astroneers. What I would honestly rate this game is probably a 7 out of 10. It's definitely a fun game, and I would check it out. I'm going to be playing it a lot in the future, but this to me seems like one of those games where I feel like I can wait until it's more completed, a more finished product. So I'm definitely glad I bought it though, because from what I was able to play with my friends, we were having a lot of fun, and I want to get back into it, but they just weren't super enthusiastic about it because of how often the game crashes for multiplayer and things like that. So keep that in mind, you guys. Don't expect it to be a smooth ride. The frame rate's a little better since the update, which is good, but yeah, guys, just expect lots of crashes, and maybe you want to wait, and I'll make another video later on their progress on this game. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you later. Peace!